So hey guys, what's up? You already know it's your favorite cousin and I'm back with another video. So in today's video, we're gonna get straight to the point. Learn to express yourself, because a lot of times when you are dealing with people and you are intimidated, or if you are not comfortable with just saying how you feel, and if you have let so many people just do whatever for the sake of peace, or for the sake of getting along, or for the sake of their title in your life, whatever the reason may be, do not be afraid to express yourself, because if you don't, what's going to happen is you're going to hold all of that stuff within yourself. Meaning, if someone doing something that overstepped your boundaries, or if you don't like it or you're not comfortable with, and you don't mention it and you don't say anything, they're going to think that it's okay. And even if they don't think that it's okay, some people know your character and know you just go along to get along with them, then they're going to take advantage of it. That is why it is so important for you to learn to express yourself, to know what your boundaries are, to know what you're going to accept out of this life and out of people, and what you're just not going to accept. And for those people that have a problem with that, we already said constantly over here on our channel that, they're mad because they can no longer benefit from, your niceness, or you just going along with them. But those who understand and hear you and truly move forward and try to, respect you, and you respect them in their boundaries as well, then those are the people that you need in your life. And because you address an issue with them, or because you care about them enough to say, hey, I noticed this, about you, and, whatever, and you express that, they're the people who truly love you is not going to get mad. They're not going to get agitated. Just like if they come to you and express something that, they notice about you. Listen, that is what people are for. That is what the church is for. That is what friends are for. That is what family is for. God corrects all of us, whether we obey or not. But, just have that relationship to where you can communicate properly. Because if you don't, you're going to be so agitated and irritated because you're not feeling like your needs are being met, need to be met, or your needs are being met. You're going to be holding that resentment in. So don't be afraid to express yourself. And those who are going to walk out of your life, let them go. But you're going to feel better with saying, hey, I told this person how I feel and what I want to do moving forward, versus not saying anything. You have a decision to make. You have to live in this world with a good mental health, especially with everything that's going around on this earth today. You don't have time to be walked over, disrespected, or not feel like your feelings are valid. And of course, it's not all about you, but you don't come into relationships like that. You understand people, you respect their boundaries, and you have no problem with following them, especially if you want them in your life, especially if you want to continue to have a friendship, a relationship, or be whatever. So stop being afraid to express yourself, because you're going to turn into a different type of person, because now you are adjusting to someone else's life. And one day you're going to look yourself in the mirror and not realize who you are anymore, because you have let people get comfortable with the disrespect. So I'm not going to keep you guys long. I just want to come on today and just express that. And I pray that whoever is dealing with, just being a people pleaser, or just going along to get along, or, didn't grow up into an environment where you express your feelings, and, just practice with the small things. But your feelings are just as important as everyone else's. And be willing to walk away from anything or anyone that do not get it. They don't understand it, or they're not trying to understand it. And sometimes that is the price that we pay for standing up for who we are. People will walk out. You will be hurt, but guess what? Those people will be replaced with people who understand your boundaries, who get you and you get them. You may not always agree, you may not always, understand, but you're going to do whatever you have to do to stay in that person's life or those people's lives, and vice versa. Anything that is pushing against that, remove it. Let them know that you're not playing. Let them know that you're standing on business, because if you don't, people will get so comfortable with disrespecting you, and it will make you miserable. Miserable. So I love you guys, and God loves you most importantly, and I'll see you next video.